fertilize, anything coming up green like that, slow release organic fertilizer. Apply it on time.
Yeah.
Slow release organic. You can put it on now. The plants are going to use it as soon as the soil starts getting warm. Plants that are coming up red, don't worry about them.
That's the way they do.
Yeah, cool. Globe thistle, Solomon seal, bloodroot, corydalus. That's signs of cold hardiness. Don't worry about protecting plants like that. Look at see the red in Tiarella, in foam flowers leaves, in polygonums leaves, in penstemon. In 2017, we were back to snow again, just like this one. We hope to build something today. And the Cornelian cherry was blooming. 2018, snow again. And I'm paying attention to drainage because you need to make sure that you don't, because the winter was wet, don't walk on soil that's still wet.
Yeah.
Put a handful of soil in from your garden, squeeze it. If when you open your hand back up, it breaks out into clumps, it's okay to walk on it. If it stays tight, don't walk on it. And I've been in beds already this year that one side of the bed was wet and the other side was dry. So check it out. This is also the time of year, 2019, I looked, we were just still making beds in the house. And 2020, you start looking and seeing that, well, things are getting a little crowded out there. The Scilla moved in on the peony and the myrtles moved in on the crocuses. Because it was a good growing year last year, maybe too good.
Too good.
Look at thinning things out. Look at last year in the garden and look now and realize, you know, maybe some of those things need to be thinned out. Do it before they start pushing each other out. When you cut back a red twig dogwood, this red twig dogwood, which you can barely see there, normally cut all the way back so that the client could use the red twigs, would be 5 feet tall at the end of the year and thicker stems. She said, why is it so weak? It's weak because of the carex growing all around its trunk. If you're going to cut something back hard, like I just talked about, you cut back hard or a Rose of Sharon, if there's ground cover there, pull the ground cover back away, because if you shade those buds, they're not going to come, or they're going to come late and weak. 2021 was another clear year with hellebores doing well, and we clipped things and let them sit. Don't be so quick to throw things out.
Yeah.
Keep them around for the wild things. It's 2023. So witch hazel, in 26 years, there were only 2 pictures of witch hazel because normally they bloom earlier than this.
Earlier, yeah.
How many times pruning? Despite the fact that we talk about it all the time, we only showed you pictures of pruning twice, but we knew there would be questions.
But we talked about it a lot.
How many daffodils? 5 of those years there were daffodils. There are probably daffodils up, but when are they most impressive? When they're blooming, and that's usually a little bit later. How many animals? 4 times. The snake, frog and toad were on 1 year. The duck and the cowbird. Cornelian cherry, just twice in those years. Wonderful plant, earlier than forsythia. Should be used more.
Much more.
And what we did is we just kind of checked them off, kept track of what bloomed when, what was in there. And tomorrow, Monday, not today, it'll look like this again. It will melt. It will be wonderful. And we can all jump for joy.
Yeah.
So if there are any questions, we'll stick around for a few minutes and do a lightning round with those questions. We'll be seeing you next Friday for our first free Friday in the evening, 7 to 8. You'll get an invitation, and we'll be back next week to talk about shallow and narrow space design.
Is that next?
Yeah, it's next week. For some reason, we at the end of the year decided to do, end of the season decided to do one.
So we're doing a Friday night before webinar.
We decided to do it this time just to try it out.
Okay.
Okay. But
those frogs are plotting something. I have no doubts about this.
yeah.
1, 2,
all right.
3, 4.
Tina is saying, did she miss how many years there was snow?
10.
Okay.
There are 10 of the that we pictured.
Yeah.
And there may have been snow in that other 8 years. There may have been snow half the time too. So there might have been 14 snows.
Karen is saying, should coral bells be cut down to the ground?
You can cut them. You don't have to. If the leaves are very damaged, it can help make them look prettier quicker, but you don't have to cut them down.
And then programming notes, Gwen wants to clarify, so you're meeting on Good Friday and Saturday right before Easter. Yes, it's how we celebrate the rise.
That's it.
We don't pay attention to calendars.
Yeah, I'm afraid we are bad at looking at holidays.
Especially movable feasts like Easter are always tricky to keep up with. Roberta, what is the renewal rate for 5th-year attendees? All returners are on the returning rate. And thank you.
150. No.
Yep.
Yep. And thank you for supporting us for,
Yes, please.
for this
Thank you
long,
very
Roberta.
much.
It allows us not only to do the webinars, but to work on the website, the content on the website alone.
Yeah, $300 to get a programmer to do one little thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's really good to be able to do this. And
Yes.
we're really so pleased to be able to talk with you guys on a regular basis. Woolly bears are running around. Ever looked at the underside of a don't handle hairy caterpillars if you can help it, because some of them have irritating.
Yeah.
But I think he's kind of cute underneath.
All right, that's what I've got for questions. Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Good luck as the spring hopefully comes for real after this weekend.
Yeah. And we will kick off season 5 on April 6th. You will love Barry Burton, talking about bulb combinations and care.
Everyone loves Barry Burton.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here.
Everybody for being here. Have a great day and take care.
See you next Friday or Saturday.